Hello, collective. Welcome to your love reading. Welcome and welcome back to the underground. We're going to get into it and see what you need to know when it comes to love. Please don't bring anything into your life that does not belong, you guys. All right? That would be unnecessary. Y'all do me a favor, like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Also, hype up the video, you guys. In the comment section, you may be able to see 3 dots. You may be able to see it. Hype the video, you guys. It really does help out the channel. I appreciate all of your support, all of your contributions, donations, comments. Thank you guys for being here. I hope this message helps you when it comes to whatever you're dealing with in love. Interesting. The nightlife card just flipped out. Let's go out for a ride tonight and see where the night takes us. So somebody may want to take you out on the town. They just may want to ride around. Sometimes that's fun. Memorable. This is one of the most memorable dates I have ever had. And then outdoors. Let's enjoy the outdoors. Keep it simple and fun. So, I feel like someone is piquing your interests. Okay, or you're piquing their interest. They want to take you out for a night on the town. Time that you may have spent with someone out could be very memorable. They could be remembering it. But let's see. Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration. Father, Mother, God, for the collective when it comes to love. What does the collective need to know when it comes to love? Oh, it came out. Nightlife. So someone wants to take you out. Well-to-do, you can depend on me. I'm financially stable and grounded. And drama, can we let go and move past this? Okay. So you went on a date with someone. They can't get you out of their mind. You are at the forefront of this person's mind. It was probably a date that you went on recently. It was more than likely a date that you went on with this person where you guys were outside. This was not a date where you were like indoors. So I'm hearing SpongeBob indoors. Oh man. In the near future, whatever drama or conflict that could be happening between you and this person is something that they want to move past. They don't want to fight or argue. If there was any type of miscommunication between you and this person, they don't want it to continue. They want to move past it, okay? So what does the collective need to know when it comes to this situation? King of Swords. Could be dealing with, I wanted to say Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but possibly Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What is the message? Strong Libra or Gemini with the 10 of Swords, 2 of Swords, King of Swords. There's 13 swords altogether. 13 swords altogether. So someone wants to heal or make peace with you regarding a situation that could have been a little dramatic. We have the Magician at the bottom and the Empress. Strong Gemini energy, possibly Aries. Again, maybe Libra. I wanted to say Taurus, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Virgo. All the signs are out here. You could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Libra yourself. They could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo, any of the fire signs, but someone is trying to persuade you to ignore whatever they did. Okay, that's what they're doing with the King of Swords. They're speaking or they're communicating with you. It feels like kind of telepathically, but it also feels like verbally written communication. They're using the power of persuasion to convince you to ignore something that you saw or pretend you didn't see it or just get over it. Okay. They're going to try to convince you that they didn't betray you or they didn't sabotage you. They may even tell you that they felt like you betrayed them. This could be like reverse psychology. With the Empress, though, at the back of the deck, I feel like Spirit wants you to remember that you are the resource with the Empress energy. You're the feminine energy is where the abundance is housed. So keep that in mind with this person, because I feel like they're trying to ignore something that happened, or they're trying to get you to move past whatever happened by persuading you that it didn't happen, or persuading you that it wasn't as serious as what you thought. Okay, what's the King of Swords? Okay. Wheel of Fortune reversed and the Ace of Wands. So, ooh, Chariot at the bottom and the Queen of Swords. You may see this person as platonic. Excuse me. I feel like a lot of you guys, you perceived the situation based on your experience, based on your history, based on what you've learned over time, the lessons that you've learned. You perceived this person as being similar to what you've already experienced. You saw this person maybe platonically, or you may see this person as someone who is similar to people from your past. I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune reversed and the Ace of Wands upright, there's something about like this person doesn't want this cycle to end. Whoever this is, they're very attracted to you, and it could be a cerebral mental connection that they feel with you. Like your conversation ignites their passion, the way you speak to them, the things that you talk about. This is what kind of arouses this person, for lack of a better word. This is what attracts them to you. And I feel like you're different from this person's usual type, and you guys align together. But with the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, it's not so much like the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords is not the ideal couple for love. You want to have a King and Queen of Pentacles, or a King and Queen of Wands, or a King and Queen of Cups. If you want a strong physical attachment or a strong physical connection, you want to see the King and the Queen of Wands. If you want a more tangible, long-lasting connection, you want to see the King and Queen of Pentacles, because not only can you guys be a good couple when it comes to family and more long-term things, you may also have businesses together. The King and the Queen of Cups are very loving and emotionally connected. But the King and the Queen of Swords is more like cold, platonic, very business type of relationship. And I feel like some of you guys sensed that this person was preventing you from moving forward on your journey, or that they would be a hindrance in some way, shape, or form to you progressing or advancing forward. You may have felt like you were trying to get out of your comfort zone, or you were trying to move forward from your usual type that you go for. And this person may be very similar to people from your past or your usual type, but they are coming towards you really quickly. But I feel like there could be a brick wall that they hit. They could be stopped from coming towards you, or they could be rejected by you. Okay. Hold on. Okay. What's the Ten of Swords? Oh my God. The Judgment reversed and the Hermit. Okay. Whoever this is, their goal is to persuade you to change your mind about whatever decision that you've made. That's what their goal is. They want you to change your mind, or they want to change the way things played out. With the Hermit and the Judgment reverse, you have the Queen of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. So you know your value, you know your worth. I feel like you're very unique with that peacock energy. I feel like you could be somebody who is very showy, like you wear nice clothing or you take care of yourself. This is Queen of Pentacles energy, is very similar to the Empress. You don't hang out in the gutter with people. You don't devalue yourself whatever this is, even if you're a masculine, it's like you take care of yourself. You want to be around people, places, and things that nurture that energy within you. You don't want to be around people who deplete you. And with the Queen of Pentacles, it's like you have something valuable that this person wants with the Five of Swords. And you could have a strong Virgo placement for a lot of you guys, maybe even Taurus. And like it's like, I don't think you guys saw something long term with this person. I feel like you saw it for what it was. It may have been a quick fling. It may have been that you guys were just in the same place at the same time. I'm not exactly sure what you envisioned from this connection with this person. But I think that you guys are very wise with the Queen of Swords, Empress, and the Queen of Pentacles as a feminine energy specifically. But just in general, you're very wise to things that you may need to steer clear of or be cautious of. I feel like a lot of you guys perceived this person as possibly dealing with some type of conflict or issue. Hold on. I keep thinking I'm hearing the bus. I'm sorry. But anyway, it kind of feels like this person's energy is interruptive. Like they interrupt things that you have going on, or they may try to distract you from things that you have going on. I feel like there's something that they did not tell you the truth about because they felt like it would put them at a disadvantage. So there's some type of information that they kept from you that they knew would put them at a disadvantage, or they thought would put them at a disadvantage. I feel like you kind of like went underneath the surface to try to see what was really going on with this person. And a lot of you guys felt like there were a lot of bad signs or omens connected to this person's energy. I feel like you could sense that they wanted something that you had, or they wanted to benefit somehow from what you have. Okay. Or that they were kind of like an opportunist. What's the Two of Swords? The Strength. What else is the Two of Swords? One more card. The Empress. See? And I feel like your energy is really strong. I don't think you're easily swayable. You have a constant flow of courage, strength, wisdom, discipline. You're not going to be easily swayed or persuaded to go against your intuition or to go against things that you've already seen. It's like once you see something, you can't unsee it. Even if you don't have proof of what you feel, once you feel something, once you see something in your mind's eye, it's very difficult for you to unsee it. And I think this person is trying to get you to ignore something or not pay attention to something that was a clear like red flag. Yeah, Seven of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like you're trying to protect your resources, period. And even if you aren't like super wealthy or rich financially or materialistically, there's a flow of energy that's coming from you that's very abundant that people can benefit from if they're around you. And I think this person sensed that, and you also sensed that that's what they were out to snatch up. What's the drama? King of Cups. There could be some type of emotional drama. Feelings, emotions that are stirring up underneath the surface that this person wants to kind of ignore. They're going to try to be very charismatic with you. Justice and the Six of Pentacles. They're going to bargain with you. They're trying to make a bargain with you for you to resolve or make peace with whatever they did, or whatever caused you to feel uneasy about them. They're going to try to bargain with you to convince you to give them another chance, that they're worth your time, that they're worth your energy. But it kind of feels like It kind of feels like they're going to breadcrumb you. What's this person's next actions towards the collective? The Death card. Knight of Swords. So they're going to speak to you. They're going to reach out to you. Possibly send you a message. And communicate with you some type of change that they were going through. Or some changes. Like, I've been going through changes, child. They're going to tell you what was going on. Or they're going to tell you how they've changed. Or that they're going to tell you that whatever they did before, that's over with. I feel like something about the way they're talking to you is very much so because they can sense that you feel this Wheel of Fortune reversed. And then this, like, the wheel is right here. So it's like they're going to try to enlighten you to why you should choose them. Or why it would be a good option to choose them. Because they know that you got a bad vibe. It's like this person can sense how intuitive you are. They're not stupid. I feel like they may have put their foot in their mouth. But it's like they're trying to come through as this King of Swords. But the way they're communicating is the Knight of Swords. So maybe they're trying to communicate more maturely with you. This feels like maybe somebody who could be younger than you. Or less mature mentally. Or they act like that. I don't know. It's like this weird vibe where they communicate in an immature way, but they can, either perpetrate as being mature with the Magician, or they turn it on and off. I feel like they're going to try to come towards you very innocently and, show that they've changed or convince you that they were going through some type of changes that dictated their actions. And now that that's over, they can be more open with you, or they can focus more time and attention on you. Ace of Cups, 4 of Wands, Jesus. Whoever this is has strong feelings for you. They may even say that they love you. But I feel like you've already seen some type of red flags, for sure, that make you question this person's authenticity. Temperance and the King of Wands, Sagittarius energy. They want you to take a chance or take a risk on them. We've seen the King of Cups, Swords, and now King of Wands. I feel like they could also try to persuade you with feelings and emotions to get you to change your mind. Thoughts about the future. Thoughts about what you could be. It's like what you guys could be together. How the relationship could look. All of these things. What's going on under the surface with this person? Chariot. So they could have just moved or relocated. They could be having things involving travel going on in their life right now. 7 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. They could have car trouble. I don't know. There's something unexpected when it comes to them moving or traveling or relocating or having to spend money on a car repair. Maybe about their job. What's the Chariot? The Lovers. 6 of Pentacles. Damn, not the 6 of Pentacles. My bad. The Queen and the King. See what I'm saying? It's like you guys are a match with whoever this is. You are kind of like in tune with this person to a certain degree. But I feel like their mental and communicative maturity is not at the level that yours is at. Like they don't communicate as clearly as you do. They don't express themselves as clearly or as assertively or as transparently as you do. But they come off like they do. But I feel struggle. Whoever this is struggles with communication and possibly like opening up emotionally. This person could have also just broken up with someone or moved on, made a choice to move on from a connection or a relationship that they were kind of like giving energy to here and there. I feel like this person does want a relationship that's like solid, like the King and Queen of Pentacles. But I also feel like there's something that was distracting them. So I don't know if they were already in a connection when you met them, or if they were kind of in between jobs, or they were having issues with their car, or they were like moving, relocating in between like living arrangements. But there's something that was distracting this person or taking this person's energy away. Yeah. The devil just flipped out. 5 of Wands. Yeah, there could have been a family drama or a family situation conflict going on. There's a family dynamic or a home living situation that they were dealing with. I feel like they had to move or they had to do something with their family that was causing a conflict. This could be their mother and their father, a choice that they made to move out. But something is going on underneath the surface when it comes to that, and it's a major change in their life. So I feel like whatever they tell you when it comes to a major change in their life, they're not lying. I don't see this person as lying. I feel like they're going to enlighten you to what was going on behind the scenes. Because it was something that was a really big choice or something that required a lot of like focus. This could also be a toxic family attachment, but it's like that's what they had to do. Ooh, 7 of Swords, Justice. This person has a strategy on how to make this situation right with you. They know how they want to go about this. I feel like this person is really attracted to you as well. They see you as a counterpart. They want to come towards you, but I feel like whatever's going on behind the scenes caused a problem. It caused a disruption in this connection. What else does the collective need to know about this connection, this person? Warning, proceed with caution, heed red flags, choose a new direction, be mindful of small details, avoid hasty decision making, judgment reversed. Yeah. I feel like this is just confirming what you already know. I don't think this person is delinquent. I don't think this person is necessarily like toxic, but I feel like there's something mischievous about their energy where they're trying to finagle their way into your life, into your space, and it's for selfish reasons. It's either sexual, monetary, or energetic. With that 5 of Swords and with the Devil card, this person definitely is attracted to you. They don't want you to move forward or move on without them getting kind of like what they want. And it's like they want you to kind of like act like something didn't happen because they're still thinking about the time that you guys shared together, the date that you went on, or whatever experience that you had together is still at the forefront of their mind. Yeah, wait. Abundance and blessings. Yeah. So I feel like Spirit is saying that you need to be cautious when it comes to making your decisions. If this person is trying to persuade you into making a particular decision or doing something that you don't necessarily feel secure about, then I would definitely suggest being patient. Okay. Listen. Listen. Look both ways before you cross the street. The 5 senses also. What's this warning? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, so whatever offer they're bringing to you, be cautious of it. Because there's 2 Pentacles here, 7 of Pentacles. That's 7, 8, 9 Pentacles. That's 10 Pentacles. We just saw that 10 Pentacles with the 7 of Wands that came out with the Empress and the Strength card, if I'm not mistaken. So someone's going to offer you some type of like settlement. Can we move past this? They're going to be very charismatic. But I feel like it has to do with the way you look or how much money you make or how wealthy you are. It's like There's some type of monetary benefit or advantage that this person sees by dealing with you. Maybe they were out with you. Maybe you were out with friends and they saw you spending money. Maybe they discovered that you had it like that, or that you didn't like mooch off of them or need them. They remember things. Whoever this person is, they pay attention to things. They're not stupid. They watch you, I feel, very closely. Or they watched you in this situation very closely. You may have been very vulnerable or transparent with this person. But Spirit is telling you to take some time to consider the best decision for yourself. The signs that are out here are Leo, Virgo, Taurus, Libra, Capricorn, Gemini, Cancer, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Scorpio. Yeah. Anything else to collective? Oh, good Lord. Knocked up reverse. Pregnancy, expecting, mothering. Yeah, Spirit is warning you against being this person's mother. Also, this person you could be a mother or a father, hell. And this person may see you as very responsible or well off. Don't let motherfuckers come in and eat the kids' snacks. Okay? Surprise me. Doing too much excessive overindulgence and lipstick evidence. Infidelity caught, cheating, betrayal. Hold on. All right, you guys. So that was the real deal. I feel like I just got a message of like false alarms. So I don't know if this is a pregnancy scare that this person had with someone else, with you. I don't know if this is a shocking situation or a surprise. It's a surprising situation. I feel like this person could have another situation going on with somebody where they could possibly have a person that is pregnant, or they don't know if they're the father. They don't know who the dad is. I don't know what this is. This could also be a scare that you had with this person. It kind of feels like whoever this is who's in your energy, they see a benefit of like being with you versus maybe somebody else who they were dealing with. I feel like they were dealing with someone casually. And that person, they may have been in a relationship or living with that person, and then their feelings kind of like changed for them. Yeah, but there's some type of evidence. I feel like they were cheating or caught cheating with someone else, may have caught them or something. I don't know what that is. But what else? Fed up. Over it, not having it, frustrated. Like, this could also be a situation that's not growing. And I feel like you may have thought originally that this would go somewhere, but then you started to see like these signs that there was an issue or a holdup or some type of blockage. And I feel like it kind of feels like a false start type of situation where you picked up on the red flags and you're like, I'm over this type of connection. I'm over this type of person. I don't care if you have another family, if you're married, if you're lying about what you do or whatever's going on behind the scenes. It's like you guys are in this position where you're like, fuck that shit. I don't care what you got going on. I don't care what your excuse is. I'm not going to ignore what you did or what I saw. Lust, greed, bareback, inconsiderate, and numbing, self-medicating addictions, irrational behavior. Yeah, I feel like you're tired of people who just come towards you for selfish reasons, whatever that may be. Because they're trying to avoid dealing with the things that they have going on behind the scenes, and they want to try to like nourish from your energy, suckle from the teat of your abundance, suckle from the teat of your healing energy. It's like, I'm not raising you. You're not my child, bitch. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't try to suckle and feed off of me because you got some other shit going on. I feel like y'all are tired of that. You're tired of people using you as a numbing agent or a coping mechanism for the other shit that they have going on behind the scenes, even if they're not a cheater, even if they're not married, even if they're not in a relationship. Like, if this person was having job trouble, car trouble, family trouble, that was purely platonic, professional, or, materialistic, meaning they weren't getting paid enough, maybe they couldn't pay their rent, whatever was going on, you're tired of people coming to you trying to siphon your energy because they see your light and they feel that they want to possess it. One more card. Skirt. Quick getaway, the runner escaping. Yeah, I feel like you kind of avoided a disaster with this person. And I feel like they're trying to avoid accountability by trying to convince you to ignore something or forget about something that they did. I'm not saying that this person isn't taking some type of accountability, because I feel like this is their way of taking accountability by telling you what was going on. But it's like, bitch, I don't care what's going on. You should have communicated that then, or you should have said what was going on, or you should have been more clear about your communication when it came down to whatever you felt like you needed to get off your motherfucking chest. Because at this point, now that you're getting it off your chest, it don't really change anything. That's all fine, well, and good. But you still chose to do what you did when you did it. And I feel like this person is just struggling to get you off of their mind. And sometimes when people feel this strong pull towards you, it's like they think about these things even if you've already removed it from your mind. Look at that. Swept up. Head over heels. Falling in love. Intense emotions. Karmic. Third-party relationship lessons. Right. So there was a third-party situation, but it doesn't have to be like a cheating scenario. It could just be the things that I talked about that were possibly going on in this person's life that they now want to express to you and let you in on, enlighten you to. I also feel like this person was running away from their feelings for you, and they didn't expect to feel this attached to you, or they didn't expect to have such a memorable, lasting experience. I just don't think the Page of Pentacles is worth much, to be honest. It kind of doesn't feel like the Page of Pentacles is a big enough offer, but with the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, it's like that's all they can give you right now, or that's all they want to give you. They want to make it seem that, because this is Nine Pentacles. What does the Nine of Pentacles look like? It looks like a card where 6 pentacles are behind the girl's back and 3 pentacles are in front. So they're only willing to give so much. It's like this person wants to give an inch and take a mile type of energy. And I just feel like once they finally come forward, it's like you feel, I feel like you guys are picking up that, because I kept looking for the bus. You guys are picking up this person's energy of wanting to, oh, there we go. You're picking up this person's energy of them wanting to reach out, them wanting to come towards you. You feel them trying to pull on your energy, but it's always a false alarm. They never actually reach out. And I feel like once they finally do, it's going to be very lackluster with the Knight of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. And I feel like it's because they either don't have that much to give, or they want to perpetrate like they don't have that much to give. And you need to be cautious, because this is about some type of abundance and blessings. Yeah, Four of Cups. I feel like they feel rejected by you. I'm going to put that over there. They're afraid that you're going to reject an offer. They may have more to give, or they may want to express more of their feelings, but they are afraid to let that all out because they're afraid of being rejected. There's the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Because they look at you as having more than them, or they look at you as being above them in a way, not necessarily saying that you're better than them or anything. This is their own self-esteem. So what's this knocked up, reverse, fed up, and skirt? Hold up. See, sneaky. I saw it flip over. Like, I saw what you did. I know what you did last summer, bitch. I saw what you did. But they're trying to hide it. They're trying to make it seem like it's the Page of Cups, but really it's manipulation. And I feel like you're sick of that shit. Stop trying to avoid accountability. Be a man or a woman about it. Just be a man about it. High Priestess, your intuition is too strong because you are somebody who is experienced. You've already been through this with the Hierophant and the High Priestess. You've been initiated through some type of prior experience. That's why I told you the Queen of Swords. It's like, yeah, they may be coming at you as the King of Swords, but it's like you peep game on whatever the fuck is going on. And your intuition is showing you that this person is coming to you with this remorseful, apologetic energy, but it's a page. It's like, if you really want to apologize, first of all, you should have made better decisions from the jump, my G. Second of all, you should have came at me with a lot more oomph behind your apology and a lot more action, because all this is like feelings. And it's like, you know, it's like, even if this person isn't being manipulative, even if they dealt with a fucked up situation, just say somebody in their family randomly died. You get what I'm saying? There's no way for you to unsee what you've already seen based on their actions. There's no way for you to ignore what they already did based on their actions. Like, you've already made it up in your mind that this person is manipulative. You've already made up in your mind that this person is no good. You've already kind of decided how you want to see this person. That could be a fault of yours that you may need to revisit. But however, I digress. I think that whatever this determination is that you've made about this person is something that comes from a valid place because of their choice of words, actions, behaviors, and decisions, you know? It's like you can feel this person trying to manipulate you. And the thing about it, the crazy part about energy is that this motherfucker might not even be trying to be manipulative. They might not be a cheater. They might not be a liar. They might be someone who is like a good person for you, because we do have the Lovers. We got the Ace of Cups. We got the Four of Wands. We got the Devil, which means like there's a possibility for love, longevity, relationship, balance, attractiveness, passion, chemistry. There's a possibility for all of this, but it's like the way this person comes towards you needs to change in order for that to be the case. And I just don't feel like they're willing to make that change, or that they are not fully committing to making that change. And you can tell that there's just so much that this person needs to learn. And it's like, I'm not about to be your mama. I'm fed up with having to mother people and raise people and build a bitch and build a nigga just to get what I want out of the situation. And then once you're finally built up, you too big headed and too big for your britches, and you go out there and find somebody else that you think is better for you, and you ignore everything that I put into you. Hell the fuck no. I'm building me up. That's kind of the vibe. Ooh, what's the Magician and the Page of Cups? What's the Magician and the Page of Cups? King of Pentacles. But you coming with the Page. You got this King of Swords. You got this King of Cups. You got this King of Pentacles. You got the King of Wands. But you coming with this Page of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Page of Cups. Like, go fuck yourself. Roughly and raw. Okay, Four of Swords, Six of Pentacles. There was a long time that this person didn't say anything to you, and you felt like it was breadcrumbing. You felt like they were being strategic, and you felt like they were like trying to manipulate your emotions in a situation. You don't like that. So it's like, hell the fuck no. I feel like this is a person who can't get you off of their mind. I feel like this is a person who you've already kind of distanced yourself from, distanced your energy from, made a decision to move forward from. Okay, when it comes to the circumstances that transpired. And it kind of feels like in Scorpio season, they're going to come towards you wanting this love and wanting to be all loving and nurturing and be open with you. But it's like, bitch, this probably happened. I don't know. It probably happened. I don't know. Oh, I'm dropping the deck. I'm dropping the deck. All the cards flipped out. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe. I want to get a time card real quick. I want to see, Spirit, can you show us when all of this started between the collective and this person? When did all this start between the collective and this person? In February for some of you, but it didn't come out. When did this whole situation start between the collective and this person? This week. In March. In November. Yeah. So this is spanning from like February to November. February, March, and November is significant. This week is significant as well. Why is this week a significant time frame? Because they're going to take some type of action this week towards you. Four of Swords. They're going to come out of hiding and send you a message. They've made a decision to reach out. What is the advice? If y'all want to book a personal reading, the link is below. The advice, listen to your intuition. And I feel like your intuition is correct because you have already been through this. It's like, what's the point? Not the right time and romance. Yeah. It's like when this person comes towards you, there's going to be some type of inconvenience, or they're going to tell you that they were going through something and it wasn't the right time and now's the right time. But your intuition is going to tell you something different, and Spirit is saying follow that. So I hope this helped you guys. Just be aware of this person pulling on your energy because they feel like you're a very memorable person and they are having a struggle getting you off of their mind, but they're also having a struggle when it comes to taking accountability, and you can sense what's really going on underneath the surface because their intentions are not pure, or because they're not taking full accountability and they're not being open and honest. They're coming across as having impure intentions. But I hope this helps you guys. Like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe, hype the video, donate through PayPal, Zelle, or Venmo below if you found this beneficial. Book your reading, and I will see you guys next time. That's it. That's all. Bye.